Eccoci qui alla fiera internazionale dei droni commerciali a Londra. Abbiamo le bellissime scatole, qui abbiamo la Parrot.
Ready for war, got my armor gear. Sharpen your sword cause the time is near. Gotta do it big like Bonnevier. I'm a rock star on a chandelier. Off the walls, yeah, I'm about to go crazy. For the beast, anybody that can tame me. What a thrill always seems to amaze me. And the forest of youth and the raven. Listen, I stop to the break of dawn. Shirts coming around, probably best to run. Please out of my way. No rules on the why it begins. Naive, so a L is a win. Got a grin on my face and we're off to the race. Going fast and we never slow down. Head to head, we go pound for pound. Take them out downtown, flood the town. Cops come and get down, down, down. Get up. Can't catch me. I'm on a mission that I won't stop. No destination, but it's worth a shot. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me run wild. I'm on a mission that I won't stop. No destination.
Il Phantom con il Mavic e il mitico matrice serie 200. Why should we take a parachute on a drone? Why?
Oh, thank you. No matter how reliable your drone is, there is always human factor in it. So maybe the maintenance is not proper, maybe things are not installed properly, maybe there are updates from the manufacturer that the operator did not do, like for batteries, for example. In any of these cases, it can be human error that has to do with maintenance and an operation. Also, you might be operating in bad weather or too cold that the batteries will freeze, or too high. I don't know. You never know if you made proper maintenance for your system. That's one thing. Other thing, humans make errors.
Yes.
And there's
a difficult question now. Why take Parazero?
Okay. So we switch from Parachute to Parazero. So Parazero is the only system that's completely independent and completely autonomous. That means we do not rely on the drone software or hardware or sensors. If the drone software and hardware is working properly, everything is okay. They have their own backup. But if they fail, the only system in the world that has a full independent and autonomous backup is the Parazero. Our sensors will identify the drone is falling. Our sensors have the power and the sensors. They will stop the rotors and deploy the parachute. Now, stopping the rotors is very important. Why? Our parachute always works. In the case that it just popped, it was deployed, if the rotors are not stopped, it will be pulled back into the propellers. So we always stop the propellers before we shoot out the parachute, and we do everything autonomously and independently. Does this give you a first answer?
Yes, and what is very important for us is that with your especially Terminator,
flight termination system,
there is no problem with warranty, because we don't open the drone to make something at his electronic. It's outside the drone.
Exactly. All the Parazero systems on the Matrice 200, on the Phantom, on the Mavic are completely external. We do not open the drone. We do not interfere with the IP43 of the Matrice 200. It's a add-on, completely external. Everything is in our system. We do not open the drone at all.
Okay, this is very, very, very important for us, because especially on Matrice 200, in Italy we have to put a flight terminator, and so with this system is really another. Could you show us, for example, Matrice 200?
Yes, please. So this is the system for Matrice 200. Inside here, and I will turn it around for a minute. Hold it. Inside here, there is smart electronics. On this side, you can see the door. The bottom of the parachute is actually the smart electronics with all the sensors inside. Here is where you replace the battery. Once the electronics identify the free fall, the first thing they do is they will send a command through this wire, and you see that this wire is only between the parachute and our system, not connected to the drone. And this thing will press a button that will release the batteries, and they will be stopped here. When the batteries are released, the propellers stop turning. Obviously, the batteries don't fall because they have a stopper. And only then, after the batteries have stopped the propellers, will the parachute be shot out. And there is a buzzer to warn people that the drone is coming down controlled slow speed. So this is the entire concept. That's what's so unique about the Para-Zero.
Yes. And in Phantom, how will it work?
Okay, so I will share with you
especially the flight system.
Perfect. So on the Phantom, as you can see, completely external add-on. The rotors are turning here, and I will share a video with you later to show. Once the electronics, which is inside here, identifies that the drone is falling or out of control, then this thing will turn, and this thing will stop the rotor physically with a soft stopper. We'll stop the propellers, and only then again we'll shoot out the parachute. So on Phantom, we are physically stopping the propellers. On the Matrice, we are stopping the electricity. On the Mavic, same solution as on the Phantom. These soft stoppers will go into the rotor disc area and stop the rotors before we shoot out the parachute. Always started by the electronics and sensors identifying the drone is falling or flipping in an angle which is above what's normal for the drone flight envelope. We always take the flight envelope, the normal flight envelope, even in sport mode, and the trigger is if it's beyond that flight envelope. That's the trigger.
Fantastic.
Now you have
Really
to
good solution.
now you have to translate everything to Italian because my Italian is not so good.
So good. Okay, but it's fantastic. I'm very happy to find this solution for all problems of my problems of Italian people and European people. You are really the best on the market.
We are very happy that Sky 53 has selected to sell our systems in Italy and in Europe. We are happy to partner with you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Grazie mille.